Hi, I'm Evan Pantazi. A few years ago, we put out a film called Rokkishu, a Dimmak primer. Now, the reason why we used the Kata Rokkishu, because Rokkishu means 6 hands. Now, this form of Rokkishu was actually handed down in a lineage from Gokenki. Okay, and it was only 4 generations until we started to work with it with the Dimmak in mind. Now, the Dimmak is, again, blood targets. It's also in Kyusho, but I just like to delineate them a little bit. And it is a Chinese handed down form that was handed down, so let's keep the Chinese terminology as opposed to the Kyusho, which is Japanese terminology. All the same thing, basically. In this form, we broke down the blood gates and the 6 G hands, or the 6 hands of the Rokkishu. And in the film also, we showed you the blood gates, the targets from the bubishi, and also the applications directly from the kata, or ideas you could get from the kata. You could go off and develop your own, or you could investigate it and put it into any kata you want. And also the real-time effects. Now, bear in mind, when you're striking someone's internal structures like veins or nerves or organs, you can't go nuts. So everybody went down to the floor, everybody experienced the problems that you have when you attack the blood systems of the body. People passed out, things like this. But we didn't hurt anybody. And that's because we build up slowly over time. Now, in the film, it's a 3-hour film, okay, and it's available, and I'll put the links below where you can get it. You can also see it in Patreon and the Platinum subscriptions. But what we didn't do was add a good tutelage on the kata itself if you wanted to pick up the kata. All right, now I've assembled for you front view, a rear view, and a side view. So you can develop the kata, you can learn the kata, you can look at the hand formations, and as always, when it's on Kyusho.com, you could always ask your questions on what hand position. I couldn't see the film quite correctly enough. You can ask your question, and we can point you in the right direction. So you make sure that you're understanding this kata as it was intended and as it was passed down. So again, I'm going to link this in the Platinum subscription with the Dimmak form, okay, with the 3-hour Dimmak film. That's all just a gift to you. Patreons, I'm going to be putting the kata by itself in the Patreon channel, and you can purchase the film another time because Patreon cannot handle 3 hours of film. And for the rest of you here, I just want you to understand that this is an old form handed down with the information of the bubishi and real Dimmak. And we just apply the Dimmak to people to get the actual effects, so we can validate the form, validate the tools, validate the targets, and validate the effects for you.